Hi students. So in today's session we will see the difference between on the job and off the job training as well as benefits of training. So two topics we are going to cover. So first we will see the difference between on the job and off the job training. We already saw in last sessions, right? So what is on the job, what are the training methods they are following as well as for off the job. Now we will see the difference between these two. So first, on the basis of meaning, we have the employees learns the job in the actual work environment. So how it is the training given to the employees in the work, in the on the job training directly in their workplace. Off the job training, the employees will not be given at the actual workplace. Okay, it will be on the outside. So this is the first point. Next we have cost. On the job training is very cheap because directly you are taking them to the workplace and giving them the training. The cost incurred will be very less on this. Okay, but whereas on the off the job training you require a special classrooms, correct, training rooms, some specialist who can give the training, resources, projectors, correct. So all this will include heavy cost. So on the job training is very cheap, off the job requires more expenses. Okay, on the job training the location will be at the workplace. Okay, here it will be away from the workplace. Next, generally imparted in case of manufacturing for production related jobs. Okay, so on the job training, yes, will be given mostly in case of manufacturing companies where they have heavy machines. Okay, so they will take you to the original workplace and directly they will start giving you the training. However, off the job training will be given to all managerial related jobs. Clear? Next, here we have practical approach on the job training, where of the job training you will be given only theoretical approach. You will not be given practical approach, how the machines are manufactured, how the work is done. You will not given direct training. You will be given only theoretical training. Yes. Next, here principle learning by performing. You will learn by performing the job directly. Okay, here learning by acquiring knowledge. Just all the knowledge will be inputted. Okay, and then with this all this knowledge and theoretical approach you have to start your job. Okay, next it is carried out by the experienced employee. Okay, so suppose if you are taken to the production department and training is being given, who will give you the training? Already a person who is so much experienced in that job, correct. Only then he can give you all the explanation about that particular parts or machines or whatever, correct. So he has to be very much experienced. But here the training will be given by the expert people. They might know or may not know about the job, but they are experts in giving you the training. So those type of people will be involved in of the job training process. Okay, finally we have training is very relevant and practical, dealing with day-to-day requirement of job. Okay, so when you have a practical training, you might be seeing so much of all type of problems, and also you might be having a vast idea of what is happening in the production department, correct. Instead of that, only if theoretical knowledge are given, you will not know what is happening. You will just know if something has happened to the machine, you have to solve this. You will know only the theoretical knowledge. You will not understand or you will not know how the work is performed directly, correct. So it can more easily deal with groups of works workers at the same time of the job training. Okay. So now we will see the benefits of training. So mainly benefits of training is for three main categories. One is benefits to the organization, benefits to the employees, and benefits of customer. Yes, so we will see one by one now. How beneficial is training to the organization? It improves the skill, the working experience or working talent of the employees. Correct. And also it will reduce the wastage unnecessarily. If a person is not knowing certain job, it is utter waste in spending time with that. Correct. Instead, if you are giving a proper training and asking the particular person to do that job, then he will do it very correctly, right? You can reduce the wastage of materials and time. And also it will minimize the time of supervision. So what is time of supervision? You need not be at the back of someone else, do this, do that, is he doing correctly? No. So you can assign him some work and you can trust, okay, this person will do, and you can carry on with your other works. Okay, so it minimizes the time of supervision. Last, it reduces the frequency of accidents. We often see, right, at workplace something must happen, right? So to reduce the frequency of accident, training is very much required for the organization. Okay, next we will see benefits to the employees. First one we have, so employees knowledge skill will be improved, correct, through training. Next, it enables him to gain promotion. Correct. So what is promotion? He can move to the next level. He can get some hike, improvements, increments to his salary. All those things will happen. Next, it improves the employee's productivity. So what is productivity here? Suppose if without training he was able to produce some 100 tons. After training he will be able to produce 150 tons on the same day. Okay. Next, it enhances the morale of the employee. Okay, so what it is here, it will try to improve the motivation or discipline. So many things will be explained in training. So he can improve his morale here, and also employees gets higher earnings. I told you, right, he will get more increments, incentives, rewards in his salary. Okay, finally benefits of customer. So how it is going to benefit the customer? First one, customers get better quality of product. So quality is very important for the customers, right? Finally, they are the king of the your products. Correct. So they must be satisfied. They must be satisfied with your product. So for this, they need a better quality. Correct. Next, customers get innovative products. So when training and all such things are done, you will be in a position to produce so much of innovative products to the market, by which customers will be happy. They will have a option to choose. So many varieties of products will be available, and then they can choose the most innovative products. Correct. So this is how it is going to benefit to the customers. Clear? So if you have any doubts in this session, you can clarify with me. Thank you.